Good morning. It is 47 degrees and raining here in outside of beautiful Franklin, North Carolina. And I'm trying to make 15 miles today to Wesser Bald Shelter. Got to start off with about a 900-foot climb to get the legs burning and the lungs pumping, or the lungs burning and the legs pumping, one of them. And does not look like it's going to be too much scenery today with the fog, but we'll see if it clears up a little and check in and show you guys whatever we can see as we get moving. Talk to you soon. Good morning again. Just did about a little over 2 miles, I think, up the hill. We've got a little flat spot here before I got to do some more uphill. And I just realized only 0.4 of a mile ago, and I forgot to turn my tracking watch on, which bums me out because that keeps my mileage and my elevation gain and everything. So I can use the Far Out app to tell me about how far I've gone up till now, and now I have the rest. Oh, look at this. There's some, let's see if you can see these strings hanging here. Let's see if you can see this. Probably not. This is looks like somebody tied their food up there on a bear bag hang. Maybe I'm not on the, oh, wait a minute. There's a blue blaze right here, so I don't know if I'm on the right trail or not. I'm gonna have to go investigate and find out if I just stepped off the trail by the wrong spot. We'll check back in a minute. Moving along here, back on trail. Didn't get off trail back there. Thought I made a wrong turn, but did not. There was just a marking for a little side camping spot. So there's the white blaze. I think the yellow blaze is for that Bartram Trail. Kind of runs along here too, a little bit. Heading up to the top of Wayah Bald, and then pushing on. The rain's let up a little. Temps aren't bad, but as you can see, it's pretty fogged in. Not much to see, but we're pressing on. All right, so top of Wayah Bald, favorite place for a fabulous view. As you will see, that fabulous view is all clouds, all fog. Whew, can't beat that one. Let me see this sign. The ever-changing view. And proceeds to tell you all the mountains we could see, if we could see anything at all. And well, this is what happens sometimes. That's all you can see. Wow, ooh, the breeze got a little chilly up here. Gotta keep moving. I got some ground to cover today. That 0 day did not make the legs stronger, and I definitely not feeling. Oh, look, there's the blaze right there, so we'll go right past here. But the legs are howling this morning after climbing for the last 2 hours plus. Here we go. See ya. Alrighty, it's time for Would You Rather. Pretty uneventful day. I haven't been shooting a lot. It's been raining. My phone's been giving me some problems with the screen getting wet and stuff. But we'll do a Would You Rather right before I climb this climb right here. Given that I'm hiking and given that you get lots of questions about bears, I'm going to do a Would you rather have to go swimming in waters where there's sharks nearby, or go hiking in woods where there's grizzlies nearby? Not black bears, grizzlies. So swim with the sharks or hike with the grizzlies. Think about that one. Talk about it later. See ya. All right, just showing you a little bit what's going on here. It's not much different than the last time. It's still raining, about the same temperature, in and out of the fog. But it's a little boring today because I haven't really seen anybody. I saw one hiker going southbound, and he had like running shorts on, trail runners, had a full pack. He said he was a section hiker, southbound section hiker, but does 20-25 mile days. And he said something like 15 for me is like a Nero. And I said, I'm doing 15 today. And he just looked at me and said, oh, that's good. I think he meant that's good for me, not so good for him. But that's the only hiker I've seen. It's been total boring out here. I've been trying to get by and climb up these hills on my weak legs, listening to the Strike Force 5 podcast. Again, another recommendation from my brother Michael. Thank you, Michael. Shout out. It's all the 5 talk show hosts, late night talk show hosts, who I guess started a little podcast during the Screen Actors strike or the writer strike, and when none of their staff were getting paid, and they were going to try to make some money out of the podcast to subsidize their out of work striking writers. So pretty funny stuff. It's been helping me get through otherwise pretty tough day. Just it's just mentally, there's just nothing going on, no people, no animals, just hills and rain. But thank you, Strike Force 5. And it's sponsored by a couple Ryan Reynolds products, Mint Mobile and Aviation Gin, and Ryan Reynolds does the commercials. He is freaking hysterical. We can talk about him more later, because obviously a lot going on with his movie coming up that I am a big fan of, Deadpool. But yeah, this is what's going on right now, showing everybody the rainy woods, lonely rainy woods today. Wah. All right, talk to you later. Hello. I am, oh, sorry. Somebody was just passing by. I was just getting ready to give you guys a little view of the video of the shelter where I'm grabbing some lunch. It's the Cold Spring Shelter. We're just under 5,000 feet of elevation here. It's chilly, it's raining, it's wet. Young guy just walked by. He's hiking with his mom, so she must be not too far behind. I'm having a little lunch, a little tortilla and peanut butter sandwich, I guess. And got like 5.8 miles to go to the shelter I want to get to. I got a big downhill, and then not too bad of an uphill, and then downhill to the shelter. So that one's at 4,000 feet, so hopefully it'll be a little warmer than it is up here. And hopefully there'll be some people. It's been a pretty boring day, and yeah, not much going on out here today at all, I'll tell you that. And sorry, I wish I could show you more, but I guess some days are going to be like this, a little bit of a grind, and that's what it is right now. Finish my sandwich and get on the trail and go set up in my next shelter. See ya. This is what the trail looks like on rainy days. This isn't even that bad. There's some spots where the trail is just a river. Do your best to try to not slosh right through the middle of every big puddle. Like this. Try to skirt the edge. And yeah, so rain's letting up a little bit. I was just talking to Chickpea. She's from New Hampshire. Met her at a hostel a couple nights ago. She just stopped at that last shelter where I was having lunch. I think she's going to stay there for the night. She said she thought it's supposed to stop raining tonight, like 7 o'clock, but she's going to hang out there and maybe set her tent up if it does stop. I'm pressing on. Try to get my 15 or so in today. see what tomorrow holds. Tomorrow we have a downhill into the Natahala Outdoor Center, which is a really cool place. All kinds of outdoor sports. They do zip lining. I was there a couple years ago on an REI trip. Did a whitewater rafting. So that was about the halfway point of where I'm targeting tomorrow. And that would leave me a 20-mile day on Friday. I think I checked the schedule. I'm losing track of days here. But 20 miles into Fontana Dam. I have a reservation at the Fontana Village. So tomorrow I might try to push a little more so I don't have as big a day then. But here it's a pretty nasty climb out of the Natahala Center, and the NOC, as they call it. So we'll have to see how the legs are feeling, how early I got to get up on Friday to get to Fontana. But so far, so good. Coming into Tellico Gap. So I am 1.4 miles, I think, 1.3 miles from the top of Wesser Bald, which I guess is that mountain over there. I'm going to have to go up. It's about 800 feet of elevation gain in 1.3 or 1.4 miles. Got a text from Nichols a little bit ago. He was up top there telling me to giddy up. It was a good view. I think that has passed because there's no views now. And I was 2.3 miles away then. A little view past the under the clouds over there. You can see at least the other mountain, but I'm gonna try to hoof it up there. He was gonna cook some food. I don't know if I'll catch up to him or not, because this is gonna be slow going up this one. All right, I'll check in when I get there. All right, well, I made it to the top of Wesser Bald. There's a fire tower right there. It's 50 yards up there. I guess you can climb up it. But this is the view. So, given how my legs feel right now, I don't think climbing all those stairs, this view gets any better. So, bye-bye to the Wesser Bald Fire Tower. Now I'm heading down the trail. Decide if I'm going to stop at this next shelter or I was trading messages with Nichols. He said there might be a stealth campsite a little further down. That climb was tough, but it's downhill now, and if I can push a little further going down, I will, just to see if I can get a little further tomorrow to shorten up that one on Friday. So we'll see how it goes. Just because it's hard taking this thing in and out of the baggie and stuff that I keep it in, I'm going to do the would you rather answer now and figure out what's going on down the hill here if I can. I'll get some more video before I set up camp. But if not, would you rather swim in water with sharks or hike in the woods with grizzly bears? I'm going to go with meeting them on our home turf and go with the grizzly bears. Not that I'm a fish out of water, ha ha ha. But I definitely don't swim well enough, nor do I like the idea of being stuck on the surface with a shark when he can go under and stay under. If you get in trouble with either one of them, you're probably in big trouble. So let's be clear about that. But I like being 2 feet on the ground, terra firma, dealing with that problem rather than trying to keep my head above water. So that's what I'm going with. And maybe I'll see you one more time today, and maybe not. We'll see. So here is our shelter, Wesser Bald Shelter. There's going to be 6 of us in here tonight. I decided not to push further down the hill. I did re-meet up with Nichols. He's here, which is awesome. But we got our work cut out for us the next 2 days to get to Fontana. So everything is soaking wet. It's going to remain soaking wet. There's no way it's drying out tonight. We start in the morning with like a 5.9 mile climb down to the NOC and then a really steep climb up. I think we're targeting like 12.8 tomorrow to a shelter. Trying to get past that looks hard because it's just even more climb. So we'll see. It's going to be a challenging 2 days. It was definitely a challenging day today. But this is hard, so that's why we're doing it, right? See you guys later.